And Germany and Qatar have signed a declaration to deepen their energy partnership this Friday with a focus on trade in hydrogen and liquefied natural gas. Berlin now looking for alternatives to Russian gas in the wake of the war in Ukraine. Qatar's Emir, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, was in Germany to sign the declaration with Economy Minister Robert Habeck. In the presser later after that meeting, the Emir saying that he's exploring new markets for gas, and Europe is a promising gas market. So joining me on set is our international affairs editor, Armin Georgian, to discuss this matter a bit further. Armin, how much energy from Qatar does Germany want, and how soon can it get it?
Well, Germany has made it a priority to reduce its dependence on natural gas because last year it imported more than half of all the gas and a third of all the oil that was used in German homes from Russia. So it was very dependent last year. And in February, the German government tried to push forward the building of liquefied natural gas terminals on the North Sea, 2 of them to be precise. Just to remind our viewers what LNG actually is, it's gas that has been cooled down to a very low temperature, so the volume is reduced, which is one of the things that makes it easier to transport, and the advantage is that one doesn't need to build pipelines to carry it. It can be put on tankers and simply shipped from the Gulf, for example, to a port in northern Germany. But this is obviously not an overnight process because German law is very precise when it comes to planning, construction permits, environmental impact assessments, all those things. So this is not clearly something that can just be magicked into reality by a political declaration by the German government. There's an actual planning process to go through. So Qatar is ready to start supplying this to Germany. It has said as early as 2024 if the infrastructure is there. But that's really the key thing. Germany has to have the infrastructure in place, obviously.
And we're seeing this meeting today between Qatar and Germany, but we've seen all kinds of initiatives to wean Europe off Russian energy. But is Europe actually becoming less dependent on Russian energy?
Again, it's a step-by-step process, Charles. Of course, it's not instantaneous, but the European Commission has produced a document called Repower EU, which says that sort of charts a few ways that the EU could become independent from Russian energy by 2027. Again, of course, within the bloc, you've got different political sensibilities and different levels of dependence on Russian gas. So all of this is politically tricky, but certainly what the EU is proposing is to actually betting a lot on LNG to replace 2/3 of current Russian natural gas. That's according to this Repower EU documents. But then you still have some dependence on traditional gas. It's just that the EU is hoping that that will come from other sources, not Russia. So Norway, Algeria, Azerbaijan. It's also been exploring possibilities in Africa, in Nigeria, Senegal, Angola, and so forth. But long term, the biggest question is how much can Europeans themselves actually change their behavior, so use less air conditioning, use more public transport, work from home more. All of these are kind of the more intangible changes that the EU wants to happen in how people actually behave. But I suppose the big question is, unless they're actually made to do that, will they naturally change their behavior? So the political desire is one thing at the level of elites, but actual behavior by ordinary people is often a very different thing. So how can those two really come together is probably the biggest question in the next few years.
And in the meantime, the Emir of Qatar is saying in his presser there that he hopes to supply Germany with liquefied natural gas by 2024 from that gas expansion. Armin Georgian, France 24's International Affairs Editor, thank you very much.
Thank you.